Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. Today we're on location at the Labs USA to learn all about their unique science-based, data-driven land and aquatic fitness training facility. What is the Labs?
The Labs is a state-of-the-art swim school and fitness center. It's unique. There's not another one in the country, and it's characterized by very unique programming. We have things that you can't find anywhere else. On the swim side, we have 6 river pools. On the bottom of the pools are mirrors so the swimmer can actually watch themselves swim, which is pretty cool. It's better for correction. There are also underwater cameras and cameras above the pool where we can videotape the stroke. And hanging from the ceiling for every pool, we have a TV monitor, so we can do a replay instantaneously for the swimmer and the coach to review after they've taken a few strokes. So that visual gives people an amazing opportunity to make corrections and make that mind-body connection that's very difficult to conceptualize when someone's just telling you, oh, you're doing this wrong or you're doing that wrong.
I don't think anyone has probably ever seen themselves swim.
Right.
From that bottom-up view. That's super cool.
It's amazing, and you can't find it anywhere else. And then we have a 3-lane, 25-yard pool, and we have some pretty interesting things going on in there as well. We have a functional fitness modality called Aqua Boom that goes in place of the starting blocks, and you can do push-ups, pull-ups, dips, squats, and all these functional fitness exercises in the water, and it offloads your body weight. So that's a lot of fun. We also have SUP, stand-up paddleboard yoga in the water, and that's not something that people do indoors.
No.
We have 12 boards and a great program rolling in there, as well as fluid running and master swim. We also have a pretty in-depth triathlon training program for adults and for youth.
That's awesome. All here in the Midwest.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah, and all under one roof. And to further the triathlon component, we have a 20-station cycling studio that you bring your own bike. It's very data-driven, so people can see their power, their speed, their cadence right on the screen, and it enables you to track your progress.
And you said data-driven. Talk to me about that. That's a very big part of the Labs.
It is a very big part of the lab. So in the cycling studio, we use Perf Pro, which is software that will send the client an email when they're done, shows them how many calories they burned, what their power was, what your speed was, and it will help you gain pedal efficiency and work on different statistics that will help you become a stronger, faster cyclist over the course of time. On the fitness floor, we have a signature class called Catalyst Genesis, and that is heart rate based. So we use MyZone, which is a heart rate tracking system, and it's used with functional fitness and 3 very unique cardio modalities. We use the Woodway treadmill, which is curved, no power. It forces you into the proper run position. We use the Jacob's ladder, which is a climbing treadmill, and a water rower. We use that in conjunction with a custom-made functional fitness octagon. And we do high-intensity interval training and interject the cardio modalities and functional fitness, all based on heart rate, so everyone's working at their own level. It's a really interesting class, and we've seen great results in both weight loss and strength improvement.
What would be the training philosophy behind that?
Everything in the Labs is data-driven, so we want people to be able to benchmark their progress. So the athletes are accountable for their progress, and the trainers are accountable for making sure our athletes get out of the workout what we want them to, so that they learn. And really, even before that, we make sure that everyone moves properly. So functional movement is key. Move properly before you go on to the next stage so that you don't get hurt.
And who's the Labs for?
The Lab is for everyone. We have babies in here, we have handicapped athletes, we have couch potatoes, elite athletes. We had some Big Ten college football players in over break working here. So we really run the gamut and serve the entire demographic, everyone.
Since the Labs is for everyone, I thought I'd give it a try.
Yes, so today we're just going to go over our Catalyst Genesis format, and that's a class that's based off of interval training. So we're going to go ahead and begin with our Woodway treadmill.
Okay, Chris, this is easier than I thought it would be under my own power.
Next thing we're going to do is a contralateral medicine ball throw.
Excellent. All right, you can watch my form there.
So the next exercise we're going to do is just a clockwise, counterclockwise circle with our battling rope here. All right, next thing we're going to do is just a little rope pull using a standing parallel stance position.
Whoa.
Well, Chris, thanks for giving me a little sample of what this workout is all about. Super good, super good.
Well, you're welcome, Liz. Thanks for coming out.
Well, my experience with the labs was exhilarating and exciting. Tell me a little bit about your partnership with Swimmer's Edge and Trek Bicycles.
Swimmer's Edge and Trek are both partners with us. Swimmer's Edge serves club swim teams, high school swim teams, and local swimmers within about a 15-mile radius, and we're lucky enough to have them housed right within the labs.
That's great.
Right, so for our clients and for surrounding area, they have competitive wear, they have team wear and gear for everyone. And Trek has a speed shop here, which is right beyond our cycling studio, where they can service all of our bikes. They've also given us a fleet of demo bikes so that people that don't have their own bikes can rent them here for a very low cost and try out our CompuTrainer classes.
How does physical therapy fit in with the labs?
PT Solutions is our physical therapy provider, and they are one of the fastest growing PT groups in the nation. They have an endurance group out in Atlanta, Georgia, that mirrors what we do and our philosophies, and we've found them to be right on the same page with us, and they help us with the athlete getting back to physical fitness and activity. And one of the impetus for us bringing physical therapy in was Redcord. Redcord is a multi-axis suspension training system out of Europe that was used in physical therapy and sports performance. It's amazing because it allows the therapist to find those ancillary muscles that are very hard to target, and they're integral into getting the athlete back and stronger and injury-proof. So being able to use that for physical therapy and sports performance here at the labs has made us kind of stand out and have something to offer that other places don't.
You always use the word athlete. Do you refer to, is everybody an athlete?
Everyone's an athlete. You know, the 4-year-olds that are running around in here are athletes if they're doing something athletic. If they're walking, they're an athlete. You know, if they're trying to do a push-up, they're an athlete. So we have stroke victims in here working on Redcord, they're athletes. So I think everyone is an athlete.
I think that's wonderful, because sometimes we don't think of ourselves as athletes, and we really are. So I think that's wonderful. Tell me a little bit about your youth program.
Our youth programs are vast. We have Catalyst Kids, which is very similar to the Catalyst Genesis class, and we just modify that for the youth. We have stand-up paddleboard yoga for kids. We have strength training, speed and agility, who's run by John Singleton, and he ran track at Penn State. He's got a great reputation, really good at the kids. We also have a youth triathlon team, so that starts at age 7 and goes up to 18. So we do quite a bit with the kids.
Well, it's nice to get youth and kids started in this idea of fitness for life.
Exactly.
Being an athlete for life,
right,
to use your term. And you seem to have all your bases covered.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to let us come in and see what you're all about. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Great. So nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in.